And we turn now to a Brian Ross investigation of something in the news today. One little boy and his mother at the center of a raging debate tonight about undocumented immigrants. And you're about to meet a judge who said parents who bring children into this country illegally put the children at risk, and he's ready to take them away. ABC's chief investigative correspondent Brian Ross now and a team of bright young journalists, Carnegie Fellows, have been following the trail on this story for more than 6 months.
He was born as Carlos, but is now called Jameson. Adopted by Melinda and Seth Moser of Carthage, Missouri, after a judge there ruled he would be better off with the Mosers than with his birth mother, an illegal immigrant.
I could not love him more had he come out of me physically.
But now the adoption is being challenged by the birth mother, Encarnación Bail Romero, a native of Guatemala, who told ABC News her son was put up for adoption against her will.
I start crying and get sad because he's not with me, and I need him to be with me.
She lost her son after being arrested 5 years ago in a federal immigration raid at this Missouri poultry plant, and ended up helpless in federal custody as the judge approved the adoption.
Nobody could help me because I don't speak English.
Judge David Daly terminated her parental rights, saying illegally smuggling herself into the country is not a lifestyle that can provide any stability for the child. He told ABC News he stands by his decision.
Obviously, I thought the judgment was fair when I issued the judgment, yes.
In effect, says Encarnación's lawyer, her punishment for coming to work in America illegally was to have her son taken away.
Immigration in itself is not a reason to terminate parental rights.
The case highlights the growing problem of what civil rights groups call the shattered families of illegal workers caught in immigration crackdowns, with an estimated 5,100 children in 22 states sent to foster care while their parents are either detained or deported.
We're creating a collateral consequence in which thousands of children are ripped away from their families with no real process for being reunited.
A lawyer for the Mexican and Guatemalan government says the U.S. is sending an ugly message to Latin Americans.
The ugly message, the toxic message being sent by government officials. If you come here, you could lose your children.
The Missouri Supreme Court has now overruled the judge in that case, calling his decision a travesty of justice and ordered a new trial for later this month. Encarnación, his birth mother, has been allowed to stay in the country to attend the hearing, living now just blocks away from her little boy, but not permitted to see him, Diane, while the case is pending. She's not seen him in 4.5 years.
And questions of a lot more out there. Thank you, Brian. And you can see all of Brian's reporting tonight on Nightline.